Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. I know I haven't posted in a couple of days now. I had some internet problem. I didn't have any internet. So now for this video what we'll be looking at is this simple program. Let me bring this down so you can see everything. This is a sample output of what the program is supposed to look like at the end. So let me just read what it says. It says develop a C++ program that uses a while statement to determine the gross pay of each of several employees. The company pays straight time for the first 40 hours worked by each employee, and pays time and a half for all hours working in excess of 40 hours. You are given a list of employees of the company, the number of hours each employee worked, and the last week, and the hourly rate of each employee. Your program should input this information for each employee and should determine and display the employee's gross pay. Alright, so this is a sample output of what the program should look like when it's run. So it says enter hourly hours worked, -1 to n, and it's also said, and you can see that the user would have entered 39, and it says enter hourly rate of the worker, and you have this 0.00, and you can see the $sign showing that the return type, the data type, would be a double, and the user would have entered 10.00, and the salary is 390.00, which you can see that to get the salary, it's the hours worked multiplied by the hourly rate, because anything you multiply by 10, you will only need to add 0 to it. And here we have an example where the value that the user entered is equal to 40, but it says for the first 40 hours, so therefore it's not in excess. And you can see the same calculation here. For this example, you can see that the user would have entered 1 plus 40, so it's 41. And when you multiply it by the 10, you would have gotten 400. So what we'll do to validate this test, we'll have the salary, which would be the hours work multiplied by the hourly rate, and then we'll add the hourly rate divided by 2. So that would be half, time and a half. Alright, so let's get straight into the video. Alright, so first we'll include our libraries. So we'll include our IO stream first of all, and let's include also our stdlib. Let's enter that, and also our standard library. So we'll say using namespace std, and we'll have our int main, and we'll pass nothing to that here, and we won't put the return 0 as yet. So first of all, let's make some variables. So we'll first have an int variable, which would be the hours work. Will not pass anything to that, and you can refer back to previous videos to see why I made hours work to be the hours in all lowercase letters, and the first letter of the work would be in capital, which is called camel case in programming. So let's continue. So we'll have double, and hours, this should be hourly rate, that's it. And we'll have another double, which would be the salary, which will be outputted, and that will hold the salary, and we'll need an overtime salary also. Yep. And we won't pass anything to that, and let's have the value, because it should be we should have a sentinel value here. So it says enter negative, like we would say -1 to end, so therefore that would be a sentinel value which we would enter. So let's have an signed int, and we'll just call it neg1, and we'll equal that to negative -1. So we have you can also refer back to previous videos where you will see why I explain why we have one equal sign for the assignment and 2 for equality. So let's move on. Alright, so first of all we need to start with the sentinel value. So we'll have a while statement to validate if. So we'll keep running this program until -1 is entered into both the both can have them entered into both of the prompts. So let's say we'll firstly have hours work while hours work is not equal to -1, and hourly rate also is not equal to -1, then we'll do all the codes in here. So we'll have cout, and we'll say enter hours worked, and we'll have the little note say -1 to end this program, and we won't end the line there, so because that's where we want the input. So we'll see in anything the user enters into hours worked. Yeah, so hours worked, and now we'll cout an end line, and we'll say to give some space when the program is running. So now we'll cout, and we'll say enter hourly rate. Hourly rate, is that it? Yeah, hourly rate of the worker. So, and we just show them that we want a double value, and also we won't end the line here, just give it a space so that the user will have somewhere to input the value, and we'll see that to or let's say hourly rate. That's it, hourly rate, variable hourly rate, and we'll have a now we'll have the condition if the value is either less than or equal to 40 or greater than 40. So we'll say if the hourly hours work is less than or equal to 40, then we'll run this code. So we'll say the salary now, which is the variable we made earlier up at the top, number 7, is equal to, so now we're assigning something to it. So we'll work, so hours work, and we'll multiply that by the hourly rate, and that's the value for it. And now we'll just cout the salary is, and put a $sign to show that it's money there, and we'll say salary, and we'll end the line here. And now let's do the same for the over time. So we'll say if or, let's say common if or's work is greater than 40, then we'll run this code. So we'll say the overtime salary is equal, and let's put this in parentheses because we want this part of the code to run first. So we'll have the hours worked multiplied by the hourly rate, and then we'll add this. We'll add the hourly rate divided by 2 to get the half time, and that should be it. Then we'll see out that the salary is, so we'll see out that the salary is, and put the same thing there, and we'll say the salary is overtime, what was it, salary, yeah, overtime salary, and we'll end the line, and let's have another condition. Well, yeah, let's have another condition to say if the hours work is equal to -1, let's clear the screen, the system clear. Okay, let's put that in parentheses, quotation marks, and now we'll return the 0, and that should be it. So let's run this and we'll see how it goes. Alright, so we have a typo here. So yeah, see, we had a semicolon instead of an L. Alright. Alright, so it's running and it ran perfectly. It's that thing, the first, let's look back. So the first thing they have 39, 40, 41. So let's try 39 and 10.00. And as you can see, it would have outputted that the salary is 390, which is correct here. And let's continue. Even though I'm not sure why it outputted 2 times, but I guess because we have 2 statements, but that shouldn't be a problem. So we have 40 now, and 41 and 10.00. And as you can see, it also outputted 400, which is correct here. And the second one should be 415. So it's 41. That's 41 and 10.00. And yes, we have 415. And let's press -1. Okay, try again. And as you can see, it returned 0. So I want to say thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope that you would have learned something from this video and that you may use it to further your studies or whatever you're doing in regards to programming. Please remember to like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.